This is the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
This is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Cleveland State Community College. We get you ready for our TCCAA Volleyball Game of the Week featuring the Cougars of Cleveland State and the Raiders of Roane St. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network, going to be bringing you the action here this evening. Let's take a look at both sides coming into this game, starting first with Cleveland State hosting at the top of the TCCAA, 16-1 overall, 9-0 within the league. Their head coach is Peyton McDaniel. On the other side for Roane State, coming in at 5-16 overall, 1-6 within the league, under first-year head coach Jamie Hannon. These two met up earlier in the year with Cleveland State coming away with a 3-0 sweep victory in that matchup. So, you look at some of the big players you're going to be seeing here in the game this evening. You will have, starting first with Cleveland State, their leading kill getter, Aaliyah Rogers, also with 103 digs, 18 aces on the year. She'll be backed up by Zoe Dillard, 157 kills on the season to go on with 106 digs. Then you got Elaney Carter, 99 kills. Kennedy Caudell with 93 kills. And the leading assist getter, also leader in digs and aces, is Piper Bowers. On the other side for Roane State, Their leader in kills on the year is Madison Bethea. Also comes in with 19 aces, 14 blocks, and 108 digs. She does practically everything for Roane State. Other people to look out for the Raiders. Their leader in assist is Kinley Hayden. Excuse me, that's Jalen Bullock, the leader in digs. She has 35 aces to lead the team. Kinley Hayden, actually it's McKenna Cameron, who's their leader in assists with 324, comes in with 74 kills, 180 digs on the year as well. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting first with the Cougars, you will have Piper Bowers, Kennedy Caudill, Reagan Frakes out of our backyard in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, Zoe Dillard, and looks like Caroline Church will be in the starting lineup for the Raiders. You will have Jalen Bullock, Audrey Brown, Lily Cathcart, Madison Bethea, Jada Parker, and McKenna Cameron. So it looks like Roane State will serve it up to start things off here in the first set. Ready to go here in this conference matchup. Second meeting between the two this year. McKenna to serve this one up. That one is down and in, an ace just like that. And the Raiders on the board, they lead at 1-0. A really good start to this one for Roane State. Serve it up again is Cameron. And that's going to be back-to-back aces. Just like that, and the Raiders lead at 2-0. Really good start for this team. Aces does one of the many things she does right. Next serve up. That one make it a hat trick to start off the match, 3-0. A lot of confusion there on that back end for Cleveland State. 3-0 to start it off for the Raiders. And that is dug out by Dillard. In the air is Carter. Frakes will get it over the net. It's dug out by Parker. Now they're going to set up Bethea, and that one is in. Just like that, Roane out to a 4-0 lead to start off the match. Next serve up. That one will go long that time, and a break for Cleveland State. They break the 4-0 run. It's now 4-1. So great start to this one. Checking out was Morgan Crocker for Cleveland State. Dillard back to serve. That is dug out by Bullock. Anderson over to Cathcart. That is dug out by Bowers. In the air is Messer. Over the net was Dillard. Bullock, Cameron, and Bethea over the net. Dug out by Messer. Bowers. And the kill attempt by Carter is dug out. Now Cameron over to Bethea. That one comes back over to Roane State. Cameron. That one's tipped over, saved by Messer. Bowers, slapped over is Carter. And they're going to call Roane State in the net. Back-to-back points for the Cougars makes it 4-2. Dillard back to serve once again here for Cleveland. That's dug out by Bethea. Cameron can't save it, an ace. They answer the 4-0 run with a 3-0 run of their own. Next serve up here from Bowers. Dug out by Bullock, passes over to Cameron. Setting up Bethea. That is dug out by Bowers. Bowers now over to Frakes. That one will go long. And that will make it 5-3 Roane. Bethea back to serve again. This one over the net, dug out by Dillard. Bowers, and slapping it over is Carter, sent back over. And in. A big block there by Jada Parker, one of the team's leader in blocks, makes it 6-3 Roane. Off to a great start here in the first. Bethea back to serve again. Over the net, but long, and that will make it 6-4. Second service error in the match here for Roane. Back to serve is Church. Dug out by Parker, over to Cameron. Setting up Parker, that's blocked. Now Bowers. And not a good pass there. And now makes it 7-4 Raiders. Back to serve is Bullock, the libero, here for Roane State. A rocket over the net, dug out by Dillard. Bowers, now over to Messer. It's dug out by Parker. Cameron, back to Parker, slap blocked. Oh, saved by Bullock. Now Cameron, punching that one over is Brown. Bowers, here to Frakes. Dug out by Bethea. Cameron, here to Parker. Just a hair long, that will make it 7-5. Frakes will check out. Checking in is Brooklyn Mathis here for the Cougars. Serve up from Mathis, dug out by Bethea, over to Cameron. Now to Parker, tipped over. It's dug out by Mathis. Messer, and that one will not make it over. It is now 8-5. 3-point Roane State lead. Brown will check out here for Roane State. That serve is dug out by Bowers. Mathis now back to Bowers, dug out by Bethea. Cameron over to Parker, fading away, gets it over. That's dug out by Messer. Mathis over to Carter, blocked down and in. Caitlin Foster with the block. It's now 9-5 Roane. It's Kinley Hayden back to serve. It's dug out by Bowers. Messer back to Bowers. Tips it over. It's dug out by Hayden. Cameron now over to Parker. Gets it over. Dug out by Messer. Dillard here to Carter. Tips it over. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron now over to Parker. Fading away. Dug out by Dillard. Sent back to Roane. Bullock. Cameron. Foster. Tipped. Dug out by Messer. Mathis setting up Bowers. That is dug out by Hayden. Cameron. Parker gets it over. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis now over to Carter. Fading away. Dug out by Parker. Hayden goes back to Parker. Gets it over. Dillard digs this one out. Passes over to Mathis. Now over to Carter. That goes long in favor of the Raiders, who now lead at 10-5. And a timeout will be called by Cleveland State as they trail by 5. We will take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Cleveland State, where the Cougars trail Roane State here in the first set, 10-5. They just used their first time out. Hayden back to serve, who's been pretty good here in the onset. Serve up. Just a hair long. A good timeout used there. Cleveland back on the board to make it 10-6. Third service error of the match so far for the Raiders. Serve up is dug out by Bethea. Cameron over to Parker. That is dug out by Mathis. Sent over, dug out by Bullock. Cameron tries to take advantage. That's long. Back-to-back points. Cougars now make it a 3-point game. Next serve is dug out by Hayden. Cameron now over to Foster. She'll get it over. Dug out by Messer. Mathis over to Dillard. That one is in. A 3-0 run out of the timeout, now 10-8. First kill for Dillard. Back to serve is Crocker. Off the top of the net and in. A 4-0 run off the ace. Next serve up from Crocker. Dug out by Bethea. Passes over to Cameron. Setting up Foster. That one is on the wrong side of the antenna. A 5-0 run. It's now 10-10. Errors starting to pile up here for the Raiders. Next serve from Crocker. Dug out by Bethea. Cameron. Foster. In the net. A 6-0 run to make it 11-10. Next serve, Crocker again. Diving save by Hayden. Cameron sending up Parker. That one is in, and a good answer from Roane to tie it up at 11. Parker's first kill, first assist for Cameron. Parker will go back and serve. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis will go back to Dillard. That one is dug out by Hayden, but into the scorer's table, make it 12-11 Cougars. Dillard's second kill. Messer back to serve. 24 aces on the year. It's dug out by Parker. Cameron. Bethea finds a way to get it over, but long. That will make it 13-11 Cleveland State. Errors just really piling up here for the Raiders, who had a 10-5 lead at one point. Since then have been outscored 8-1. Hayden digs out the serve. Cameron, Foster. That is in. A good answer from Foster for her first kill to make it 13-12. Foster will go back to serve after her first kill. It's in the net. Still a 2-point Cougar lead. Mathis will check out. Bowers. 34 aces to lead. The team goes back to serve. Dug out by Parker. Bullock gets it back between the lines. Bethea get it over the net. Bowers. Dillard. That one is in. Their largest lead of the set, 15-12. Her third kill. Next serve from Bowers. Dug out by Parker. Bullock back between the lines. Now over to Bethea. Tips it over. Diving save by Bowers. Messer in the air. Crocker over the net. Bullock. Cameron. Bethea. Blocked, but wide. Bethea on the board. And a 2-point game. Bethea's second kill. Third assist for Cameron. Hayden will check out. Cathcart back in. Cameron back to serve. Dug out by Messer. Bowers gets it out of the net. Frakes will punch it over. Cameron. Bullock. Here to Brown. Dug out by Crocker. Barely getting out, and that's Bowens. And that's on the wrong side of the antenna. 1-point game again, 15-14. Exciting first set here between these two. Next serve up here from Cameron. Left-hander with the rocket, dug out by Messer. Bowers over to Dillard, slams it home. 16-14. Next serve up by Dillard is dug out by Bullock. Cameron here to Brown, dug out by Church. Bowers going back to Carter, and that one will go long. How about that? Roane makes a 1-point game again, 16-15. Bethea back to serve, down one here in the first. Dug out by Messer. Bowers. And that kill attempt from Church's dugout. Now Cameron here to Brown can't get it over. 2-point game again. 17-15. Ton of errors by Roane here in the early going. Church back to serve here for the Cougars. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron. Here to Carter. That one's blocked. Bullock gets it out of the net. And over the net is Cameron. And in. They're going to call it in. Actually, they're going to say it goes wide, so it will be 18-15. Thought it might have been just a little long, and it was. 3-point Cougar lead here in the first. Next serve up from Church. That one goes long. And that will make it 18-16. Bullock will go back to serve. Foster will come in for Cathcart. Serve up here from Bullock. That's dug out by Carter. Now setting up Church. That one is in. Lead back out the 3, 19-16. Checking in is Mathis. Frakes will check out. Serve up from Mathis. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron. Foster. Slams it home. 19-17. Raiders aren't going away just yet. Foster's second kill, fourth assist from Cameron. Hayden comes in for Brown. She goes back to serve. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis slamming that one in is caught. No, they said that one goes wide. So that will make it 19-18, excuse me. I thought it might have been tipped, and it wasn't. 1-point game late in the first. Hayden to serve again. And that one will go long as the Cougars hit the back stretch 20-18. Back to serve is Crocker. And dug out by Bullock. Parker back between the lines. Bethea will get it over the net. Messer. Mathis. Over to Dillard. Blocked. Saved by Messer. Battle net. Blocked by Foster again. Mathis. Messer back over to Dillard. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron. Over to Parker. Goes long. And a 3-point lead. 21-18. And a timeout will be called by Roane St here. Late in the first set, we'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Cleveland State, where Roane St has called their first time out here of the first set as a trail the Cougars of Cleveland State 21-18. Each side has used a timeout so far here in the first set. It's been really competitive back and forth. Next serve. Cameron over to Parker, tips it over, saved by Messer, sent back over Bullock. Cameron here to Parker. That one is in. Point for the Raiders. 2 points again, 21-19. Parker with kill number 2, fifth assist for Cameron. Speaking of Parker, back to serve. Dug out by Messer over to Mathis. Mathis over to Dillard. That one is in. 22-19. Dillard's had a good first set. That is kill number 5 for her. Messer back to serve. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron over to Bethea, who gets it over. Messer. Mathis. Here to Bowers. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron. Here to Bethea. Tipped over and in. 2-point game again. 22-20. Really good first set. Smart move from the team's leader in kills in Bethea. It's her third here so far tonight. Parker back to serve for the Raiders, down 2. That's all. That pinball's around. Dillard will get it over. Parker, Cameron, Foster tipped over, dug out by Bowers. Mathis over to Dillard. Tipped, stays on the right side of the line. Mathis to Dillard again. Dug out by Parker, saved by Bowers. Over by Church, dug out by Parker. Cameron, Bethea slaps it over. Dug out by Crocker. Mathis over to Dillard. That one is in. And getting the best of that were the Cougars. Next serve up, it's Bowers. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron. Bethea. Powers it, but Messer digs out about the net. Bethea gets blocked by Reagan Franks, and it's set point for the Cougars. Huge block for her as Bethea really was charging into that. First one for Cleveland State. Next serve from Bowers, dug out by Bullock. Cameron. Bethea again, slaps it over, dug out by Bowers. Messer. Here to Dillard, hits it, tips it over, dug out by Hayden. Parker. And Hayden will hit it over. That's dug out by Crocker. Bowers over to Dillard, blocked. Now Bowers over to Frakes, fading away, and it's on the wrong side of the antenna. 24-21. Still set point for the Cougars. Cameron back to serve. Brown and Cathcart check in. Serve from Cameron, dug out by Messer. Bowers, here to Church. That one is in. And Cleveland State will take the first set here, 25-21. They lead it 1-0. Take a short break. I have the start of the second set when we return here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenneke Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenneke Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenneke.com.
Here at Fields & Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields & Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment. Not for profit, for service. Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. offering a free initial consultation. Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretta, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Cleveland State, getting ready to start the second set here as the Cougars took the first from Roane State, 25-21. Take a look at the first half stats. Kills, Cleveland State had 8. A total of 9 airs there in the first set, and also had a pair of aces for Roane State. 7 kills, 14 airs, which proves to be the difference here at the end. They did have a trio of aces. Those are your first half statistics. Cleveland State will serve it up, start things off here in the second set. Piper Bowers back to serve here for the Cougars. Serve up. That one goes just a hair long, and that will make it 1-0 right off the get-go for Roane State, who got the first point of the previous set. Serve up here from Foster. Dug out by Messer. Bowers over to Dillard. Blocked, down and in. Bethea that time, and it's 2-0 Raiders. As her first and the team's third, but the serve right after that is long. 2-1. Make it 15 errors in the match here for Roane State. Next serve from Dillard, dug out by Foster. Cameron over to Bethea. Now over to Carter, blocked. Messer in the air, Dillard, dug out by Parker. Cameron slaps it over, dug out by Messer. Bowers, Carter will slap it over, dug out by Hayden. Cameron, Bethea, powers up and slams it home. It's 3-1 Raiders. Bethea caught on late in the first. She's now got 4 kills, 7 assists for Cameron. Speaking of Cameron, she'll go back and serve. A rocket off the top of the net. What a save by Messer. Carter will get it over the net. Parker, Cameron, Bethea. Whoa. Wow. Wow. I can't believe Messer saved that one. That's Brown over Messer. Bowers, Carter, tipped. Dug out by Parker, Cameron. And Bullock will get it over the net. Dillard, battle at the net. Bethea doesn't miss that one. It's 4-1 Roane State. I'm still a little bit a bit of shock as how hard Bethea hit that, and Messer still is able to get an impressive dig out of it. 4-1 Raiders here in the second. They started off the first set up 4-0, and the serve from Cameron is way long, 4-2. See, 7th now service error by Roane State in the match. Cameron here to Cathcart, tipped, saved by Church, in the air by Bowers. Carter in the net. 5-2 Raiders. Church and Carter check out. Checking in is Jayla Gillespie. And Kennedy Caudill. Bethea back to serve. Dug out by Messer. Bowers now over to Gillespie. Saved by Bullock. Cameron, Brown. That one never makes it over. 5-3. Frakes will check out. Mathis checks in. She'll go back and serve. Next serve. Dug out by Bethea. Cameron. Over is Parker, dug out by Messer. Mathis. Gillespie over, dug out by Bethea. Cameron. Parker gets it blocked. That one sent back over by Gillespie. Cameron. Cathcart gets it over, dug out by Gillespie. Mathis. Over and in. A kill for Caudill. Make it 5-4. Mathis back to serve again. Dug out by Parker. Cameron to Parker, blocked, down and in by Caudill. We're tied up at 5. Her first block and the team's second. Next serve from Mathis is short and puts the Raiders back on top, 6-5. Bullock back to serve. 6-5 here in the second. It's dug out by Bowers. Mathis over to Bowers. That one is in. Tied up at 6. Bowers picks up her first kill, 6th assist for Mathis. Crocker back to serve. Dug out by Parker. Cameron here to Foster. Blocked. Sent back over. Dillard won't miss that one. And puts the Cougars on top, 7-6. Dillard's game high, 7th kill. 7-6 Cougars here in the second. Serve up from Crocker. Dug out by Parker. Cameron back to Parker. Slaps it over. Dug out by Cleveland. Mathis over to Dillard. That one's off. 7-all. Hayden will come in for Brown. Next serve up from Hayden. That's in for the ace and puts the Raiders back on top. Her first and the team's fourth. 8-7. Next serve dug out by Messer. Mathis called Dill. Gets that one in. We're tied up at 8. Caudill now with 2 kills. Messer will go back and serve. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron over to Parker. Dug out by Crocker. Mathis here to Dillard. Blocked. Bowers tries to save it. Mathis does. Crocker will get it over the net. Bullock. Cameron. Foster slaps it over. Dug out by Mathis. Now Dillard. Dug out by Bethea over to Cameron. Here to Parker. That is off of Messer and in. Roane back on top, 9-8. Parker now with kill number 3, 8th assist for Cameron. Parker's serve, dug out by Dillard. Mathis back to Dillard, blocked, and saved by Messer. Bullock, Cameron, Bethea, blocked. Parker, Bethea, and Bowers keeps it in the air. Crocker, Dillard, dug out by Bullock. Cameron, Bethea slaps it over, dug out by Crocker. Mathis, over to Dillard. That one's in, and we're tied up at 9. Mathis checks out, Frakes checks in. Bowers back to serve. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron over to Foster. That one pinballs around and in. Raiders back on top by 1. Foster with kill number 3, 9th assist for Cameron. Foster will go back to serve second time in the second. Messer, Bowers, here to Frakes. That one is in. Tied up at 10. Crocker checks out. Gillespie will check in. 10-10 here in the second. Serve up from Dillard. That's dug out by Parker. Cameron. Bethea. An absolute rocket to give the Raiders a lead back. Sixth kill for Bethea. Back to serve is Cameron. 1 point lead here, almost midway through the second. That's dug out by Messer. Bowers. Here to Gillespie. Finds its way down. We're tied up at 11. Back to serve is Church. Dug out by Parker. Cameron. Browns off the antenna. And the Cougars back on top by 1. (12-11). Serve up. It's Church again. Dug out by Bullock. Over to Cameron. We'll go to Bethea. That's in the net. And a 2-point Cleveland State lead. And a timeout will be called by Roane State as they trail by 2. We will take the break with them as well here on the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Cleveland State, first timeout called of the set here in the second by Roane State as they trail the Cougars 13-1. The Cougars came in the top team in the TCCAA, 9-0 on the year, followed by Chattanooga State, who we saw Saturday at Dyersburg. They're 7-2. We'll have Pellissippi State and Walters coming up on Saturday. They're both 3rd and 4th. Pellissippi 5-3, Walters 5-4, Jackson at 4-6, Roane at 1-6, and Dyersburg at 0-10. Next serve here from the Cougars off the top of the net, dug out by Parker. Cameron. Bethea. Tip dug out by Bowers. Church. And Frakes does get it over. Bullock. Cameron. Brown punches it over. Frakes. Bowers. Gillespie. Blocked. Down and in by Cathcart. It's a 1-point game again. That's her first block and the team's 4th. 13-12 here in the second. Bethea back to serve once again. Dug out by Dillard. Bowers sets up Caudill. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron. Here to Parker, just a bit long, and a 2-point Cougar League lead again. Mathis will go back to serve. Frakes will check out. Next serve, dug out by Bethea. Cameron, here to Parker, tipped, dug out by Messer. Mathis, here to Bowers. That one's in. And a 3-point Cougar lead, their largest, here in the second set. Mathis, who has had a big game so far, assist-wise, that's her 9th. Second kill for Bowers. Parker digs out the serve. Cameron, Brown, blocked. Brown digs it out. Cameron in the air. Parker does get it over, dug out by Gillespie. Mathis will go back to Gillespie. Dug out by Bethea on the back line, over to Cameron. Cathcart slams it home. 2-point game. Next serve up here from Bullock. Off of Dillard and down. It's a 1-point game. That is her first ace and the team's fifth. 15-14 midway through the second. Next serve up. Dug out by Caudill. Mathis over to Gillespie. Mishits it. We're tied up at 15. A 3-0 run for the Raiders. Next serve here from Bullock. Doesn't make it over. Unforced error puts the Cougars back on top. Crocker checks in. She'll go back and serve. She comes in for Gillespie. That's off of Bethea. Bullock gets in the air. Bethea will get it over. Crocker. Mathis. Caudill. Dug out by Bullock. And Parker will get it over. Great effort by Cameron. Dillard. Mathis. Back to Dillard. Diving save by Cameron Parker in the air. Bullock will get it over the net. Crocker. Mathis. Caudill. That is down. Rome was in the net anyways. It's 17-15. Caudill now with 3 kills. Next serve from Crocker. A rocket dug out by Parker. Cameron. Here to Brown. Dug out by Messer. Mathis sends it over. And they can't pinball it over. And it is now 18-15. Next serve up is dug out by Bethea. Cameron Foster blocked down and in by Dillard. Their largest lead of the second, 19-15. That is her first and the team's third. Next serve up from Crocker. Dug out by Bethea. In the air is Parker. Bethea mishits it. And now the Cougars on the back stretch, 20-15. And a timeout will be called by Roane State. So they trail by 5 here in the second. We'll take the break with them as well on the X Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
This is the X Sports Network.
And back here at Cleveland State, where the Cougars lead Roane State 20-15 here in the second set. Also have a 1-0 advantage as they took the first, 25-21. Roane State has done the same thing in both sets, off to a hot start in the first, but big comebacks by the Cougars once we got to about the midway point in each set. The Cougars up 5, their largest lead here in the second set. Back to serve Crocker, dug out by Bethea. Cameron, here to Foster. And sit back over is Bowers. Foster, Cameron, and Dillard takes advantage. Up 6, 21-15. Dillard's 9th kill of the match. Serve up. Dug out by Bethea. Cameron, Parker will punch it over. Dug out by Bowers. Mathis, here to Dillard. Tipped, dug out by Parker. Cameron, back to Parker. It is long. 22-15. Next serve up. Dug out by Parker. Cameron, here to Brown. Dug out by Messer. Mathis setting up Bowers. That's long. 22-16 as Rome breaks the run. Hayden will check in for Brown. She'll go back and serve. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis back to Dillard. That one's in. 7-point lead. Dillard now 10 kills, 11 assists for Mathis. Messer back to serve. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron here to Bethea. And never made it over. Now it's set point for the Cougars. Messer with set point here for Cleveland State. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron setting up Parker. That's inside the line. Roane not going away just yet. Parker's 4th kill, 12th assist for Cameron. And Parker will go back to serve. It's dug out by Dillard. Battle at the net, won by Foster. 24-18. Foster's 4th kill, next serve. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis sent over by by Church down and in. And Cleveland State will take the second set 25-18. Lead this one 2 sets to none. We'll take a short break. At the start of the third set, the Cougars try to close it out when we return here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy, GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Cleveland State, getting you ready to start the third set. Cleveland State taking the first two, 25-21, 25-18, trying to close it out here in the third. Taking a look at the stats kills-wise, Cleveland State leads 21-15. Aces lead for the Raiders 5-2, but the big difference between the two and two close sets so far has been errors. Roane State with 24, Cleveland State with 15. So you could certainly say Roane State has kind of been their own worst enemy at times in this match. Gotten off to hot starts. 4-0 in the first, 4-1 in the second, but couldn't sustain anything as we got to the mid portions of each set. Be Roane to serve it up to start things off here in the third, trying to keep it alive by one more set. Serve up here from Parker off the top of the net, dug out by Messer. Bowers here to Dillard, dug out by Hayden. Cameron here to Bethea, tips it over, dug out by Messer. Bowers here to Frakes. That one is in. The freshman out of Lawrenceburg gives Cleveland State the first point of the third. It's her second kill, 7th assist for Bowers. 1-0 the Cleveland lead. Back to serve is Dillard. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron here to Foster. Dug out by Dillard, sent back to the Raiders. Cameron. Bullock here to Bethea, slaps it over and in. We're tied up at 1. Bethea, kill number 7, 13th assist for Cameron. Foster back to serve. Dug out by Messer. Bowers here to Carter. That one's in. Cougars back on top, 2-1. Carter's first kill of the match, 8th assist for Bowers. Next serve, it's Church. Sent back over by Bullock. Cameron tried to get it over. Carter with the block. It's 3-1. Church with the serve again. Dug out by Parker. Cameron here to Bethea. That one's on the back line. 3-2. When Bethea gets all of it, you don't want to get in front of it. Checking in is, looks like Edie Brown for Roane State. Bowers. Caudill somehow found a way to get it over. Parker. Dug out by Bowers. Messer. Carter does get it over. Bullock. Cameron. Bethea slams it home. We're tied up at 3. Bethea came in with 139 kills on the year. Serve from Cameron, dug out by Messer. Bowers. Carter. That's long. A 3-0 run for Roane State gives them the lead, 4-3. Serve up here from Cameron. Dug out by Carter. Dillard back between the lines. And Messer will get it over the net. Bullock, Cameron. And Cathcart can't handle it. That is a block from Carter, second one of the set. Tied up at 4. Frakes out Matheson. Mathis, who has an ace and several assists so far in the set, back to serve. It's dug out by Bullock. Cameron back between the lines. Cathcart will get it over the net. Bowers. What a big kill there from Caudill to give Cougars the lead back-to-back points. Caudill came on really strong late in the second. That's her 4th kill, 12th assist for Mathis. Bullock digs out the serve. Cameron. Bethea slams it home. We're tied up at 5. Ten kills for Bethea, 16th assist for Cameron. Speaking of Bethea, she'll go back and serve. Over the net, dug out by Bowers. Foster tries to take advantage, but Bowers will get it over. Bethea, Cameron, Parker, dug out by Messer. Mathis, here to Carter. That one's in. Cougars back on top. Second kill for Carter. Crocker will come in for her. She'll go back and serve. Dug out by Parker. Cameron. Here to Brown. That's long. And a 2-point Cougar lead. Serve up from Crocker. Dug out by Bethea. Cameron. Here to Parker. Blocked. Sent back over. Caudill. Mathis. Here to Dillard. That one's in. 8-5 Cleveland. Dillard with a game-high 11th kill. Next serve. That one saved by Cathcart over the net. Crocker. Mathis. Caudill. Dug out and in. 9-5. And a timeout will be called by Roane State as they trail by 4 here in the third. Take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in the third from Cleveland as Roane State just called their first timeout of the third set as they trail 9-5. Parker digs out the serve over to Cameron. Goes back to Parker. Blocked down and in by Bowers. And that will make it 10-5 Cougars. That is her first and the team's sixth. Next serve dug out by Bethea. Cameron. Here to Brown. That one is in. 10-6. As Edie Brown picks up her first kill. Bullock will go back to serve. Cathcart is checked out. Foster in. Dug out by Crocker. Mathis here to Dillard. Tipped and in. 11-6 Cougars. Dillard game high 12th kill. Mathis 16 assists. Next serve, it's Messer, dug out by Bethea. Cameron, Parker, tipped, dug out by Dillard. Mathis, here to Bowers, and never made it over. Lead is down the 4. Hayden will come in for Brown. She'll go back and serve. Serve up is in the net. Side trading errors here, 12-5 Cougars. Make that now 9 service errors for Roane State in the match. Next serve from Bowers, dug out by Bethea. Cameron, Parker, dug out by Crocker high in the air. Sent over by Bowers, dug out by Hayden. Cameron, Parker, tips it over, dug out by Messer. Bowers, over to Dillard. Finds its way over and in. Well placed by Bowers and a 6-point lead. Excuse me, well placed by Dillard for kill number 13. Serve from Bowers. Dug out by Bullock. Hayden. Bethea will get it over the net. Crocker. Bowers. Sent over by Dillard. Dug out by Cameron. Bullock. Cameron. Dug out now by Crocker. Bowers over to Dillard. It's blocked. Dug out by Church. Bowers. Frakes. That one's in. 14-7 Cleveland. Cleveland now starting to get the better of these long exchanges. Frakes now with kill number 3. Next serve is dug out by Hayden. Now Parker tips it over. Ooh, Frakes tries to get it over, dug out by Parker, sent over by Cameron Crocker. Now Dillard. And sent back over by Hayden is wide. Their largest lead of the match in any set at 8, 15-7. And Roane State will call their final timeout. Here is a trail by 8. We will take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
Cleveland State leads Roane State 15-7 here in the third, as the Raiders have called their second and final timeout here of the match. Of the set as well, is what I meant to say. Bowers back to serve, 15-7, the lead here for Cleveland. It's dug out, sent over by Cameron, blocked, dug out by Foster. Cameron to Parker, slaps it over and in. Bad angle shot, but it turned out to be a positive as Roane gets back on the board. Parker now of kill number 5, 18th assist for Cameron. Parker's serve, dug out by Messer. Bowers, slapped over by Church, saved by Hayden, and they can't get it out of the net. 16-8. Checking in for the Cougars is Marissa Ray. She'll go back and serve. Up 8 here in the third. It's dug out by Hayden. Cameron here to Bethea. Tips it over. Dug out by Carter. Bowers here to Frakes. Tipped. Dug out by Hayden. Cameron. Bethea. Dug out by Ray. Bowers back between the lines, and Messer will get it over the net. Hayden. Cameron. Bethea. Blocked. Down and in. Reagan Frakes with the block. 17-8. It's her second and the team 7. Cameron slaps it over. They're going to call a double hit against Cameron. Largest lead of any set for Cleveland here at 10. Next serve from Ray. Goes just a hair long, 18-9. Foster back to serve. Dug out by Ray. Bowers. Here to Carter. That's dug out by Bethea. Saved by Cameron. Bethea will get it over the net. Ray. Bowers. Church. Tipped over. Hayden in the air. Bethea can't get it out of the net. 19-9. And now Church will come out, and checking in will be Kinley Jones. Jones's serve, dug out by Parker. Cameron, here to Bethea. A rocket dug out by Ray. Bowers sends it over, dug out by Hayden. Cameron over, dug out by Bowers. Jones here to Frakes, dug out by Parker. Cameron over to Bethea. That's long. Cleveland State on the back stretch, 20-9. Serve from Jones. Dug out by Parker. Cameron to Bethea, off the antenna. It's 21-9. Cleveland State on the roll here. Next serve. Dug out by Parker. Cameron. Calf card over. Dug out by Bowers. Jones. Here to Carter. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron now to Bethea. That one is tipped and in. could hear it hit someone's hands there, 21-10. Bethea now, 11 kills, 19 assists for Cameron. Cameron back to serve. Hayden out, Brown in. Next serve is just a bit long, 22-10. Those errors have been very costly for Roane State in this match. Now 10 service errors. Parker digs out the serve. Cameron. Here to Brown off the top of the net. Dug out by Mathis. Jones. Here to Bowers. It's dug out by Cameron. Bullock. Here to Brown. Dug out by Ray. Mathis. Carter. Dug out by Parker. Cameron. Here to Bethea. Tipped over and in. 22-11. Bethea now up to 12 kills, 20 assists for Cameron. Bethea to serve again. Dug out by Jones, over to Mathis. Here to Caudill in the net. Roane going on a little run here to get the lead down to 10. Next serve from Bethea. Dug out by Jones. Mathis. Over to Carter. That one's in. Cleveland breaks a run, now 2 points away. Carter now with 3 kills, 17 assists for Mathis. Crocker back to serve. Dug out by Bethea. Cameron. Here to Parker. Tipped. Dug out by Dillard. Crocker will go back to Dillard. And the error is Cameron. Bullock. Here to Parker. Dug out by Crocker. Mathis. Here to Dillard. That one's in. Set and match point coming up for Cleveland. Dillard with a game-high 15 kills. Crocker serve. Dug out by Parker. Bullock. Parker. That one's in. And the Raiders will stay alive at least for another point. Parker's 6th kill. Bullock back to serve. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis here to Caudill. Can't get it over. 10-point game again, 24-14. Next serve from Bullock. Dug out by Dillard. Mathis over to Dillard. Tipped. Dug out by Bullock. Cameron here to Parker. Pushes it over. Ooh, Bowers. Crocker. Now to Dillard, who will get it over. Bethea. Cameron. Here to Brown. That one is in. Roane now on a 4-0 run. Next serve from Bullock. Dug out by Dillard. Jones back between the lines. Crocker will get it over the net. Bethea. Cameron. Foster. That one is in. A 5-0 run for the Raiders. Foster now with 5 kills. 23 assists for Cameron. Next serve from Bullock. Dug out by Jones. Mathis. Dillard. That's dug out by Cameron. Brown can't save it, and that one will do it. Cleveland State will take the third, 25-16. They'll win the match here 3-0. The Cougars are going to improve to 17-1 overall, perfect 10-0. Then the TCCAA Roane St will drop to 5-17 overall and 1-7 within the league. Our next TCCAA Volleyball Game of the Week will be coming up on Saturday. A pair of rivals in East Tennessee will meet up as Walther State will visit Pellissippi State. I'll be on the call of that as well. But for now, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Our next women's soccer game of the week is tomorrow night as Dyersburg will visit Southwest Tennessee. So 2 more games here from the Community College Athletics Association coming up later this week. We will see you then, but for now, this is AJ Good on the X Sports Network. Have a great evening.
This is the X